Yes, people, what's going on? What's going on? Welcome back to the channel, people. That was a boring watch. You know what I'm saying? Yeah? This is what you call community service, blood. Yeah? We should not be in this competition, bruv. Yeah? Why the fuck are we playing in the Conference League, bro? This is punishment. Yeah? This is community service for these lot that were misbehaving last year, bro. Poch misbehaving with his tactics. These players misbehaving, trying to take penalties off each other. Yeah? Jackson getting booked off the bench. Guys missing multiple chances, bro. Yeah? Poch misbehaving by booting people in training, bro. Kicking people and injuring them in training, bro. Yeah? This is what I'm saying. This is our punishment for misbehaving last season, bro. This is why we have to play in this competition. I want to complete the set, but I'm sorry. These games are so hard to watch, blood. These games, especially today, I was honestly even falling asleep. Yeah? I'm glad the game was on at 3:30 today, in fact, right? Because I've still got the evening ahead. I've still got things I can do now. Now I can go watch the United game. I can even probably go to the barbers after people because I need a trim. You know what I mean? But listen, Chelsea 3, Astana 1, and that was just an easy game. Yeah? Very, very easy game to analyze. You know, I was looking forward to seeing the likes of Achimpong back with the team. Tyreek George most likely starting as well because Mudrik's been ill. Don't know what's going on with him, whether he's picked up a little knock or if he's ill at the moment. But they're saying it's illness. Obviously, no Nkuku, no João Felix. You got the likes of sakyi and that. You know, Harvey Vell on the bench. I think he just came back from loan as well. So I was actually quite interested to see how these lot get on. You know what I mean? And right now, listen, to all the Chelsea fans that have gone to Kazakhstan right now, bro, because I'm seeing it's minus 14 degrees, right? In London, I don't think it's even minus as yet, and it's freezing over here, bro. It's cold. So I can only imagine what minus 14 feels like. Yeah? The pitch looked mad icy. You know what I'm saying? Like in the second half, people started to skid. It was just getting colder and colder by the minute. You know what I mean? It was peak. So big up every single person that's traveled out there, man, because you lot are some warriors to be traveling out there. It's fucking cold out there, bro. Right? But in the first half, you know, looking at the lineup, you had sakyi that was playing in the sort of base of the midfield. You played the diamond in this game. So you had Veiga that was inverting into midfield. Disasi was playing left centre back today with Tosin Moore on the right, and then you had Josh Achimpong that was covering that right centre back role / sort of right back position. I thought he did really well today, man. I can't lie. And considering the fact that he's not been in the team, he's not been playing any matches. Obviously, the whole contract situation right now is not able to play. You know, he was very assured on the ball, very tidy in possession. There was a run that he did in the first half, which was quite good as well to sort of break the line and get into the box, try and make things happen. Second half, he carried on playing the same way. Like I said, very assured in his game. Because what I was seeing from him earlier on in the season, in pre-season and that, he just looked a little bit off it. I liked his cameo last season when we played Spurs, to be fair. He came on and he assured the game, helped us secure those 3 points, you know. But this is definitely someone that I want to see in the first team going forward now. I can't lie, man, because Reece can't stay fit. And Gusto, he picks up injuries here and there as well. I know Maresca's kind of found a solution with Caicedo inverting from right back, but I still want to see Josh getting game time. If you want to start Caicedo in midfield because you need to give Lavia a rest, for example, or Enzo a rest, for example, he should be getting a look in certain games. Got FA Cup coming up against the likes of Morecambe. These are the sort of games I want to be seeing him playing in. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, like I said, you had sakyi as well that was playing in the 6. I thought he was good. In that position, you don't want to be overcomplicating things. He was making things very simple, keeping the ball moving. You know what I mean? In the first half, he made like a mistake by passing the ball way too early. He had so much space to just run into. He tried to play the ball a little bit too early, but then he won it back and he just popped it off again. And I thought he carried that on in the second half as well, just sort of dropping his shoulder, getting on the ball and showing that he was feeling himself. You know what I'm saying? He was feeling confident. You're playing for Chelsea, bro. You know what I mean? Regardless of your age, the fact that you're playing for Chelsea goes to show that you're a good player. And I thought he stood up today. He can be definitely proud of his performance, bro. You know, first half, he wasn't really getting pressed as much, in all honesty. But in the second half, when Astana came out to play, you know, they were looking a little bit more braver. it kind of seemed like the manager had a word with them in the second half to say, yo, you're playing some kids right now. You lot are grown men. You lot are trying to embarrass us, bro, in front of our fans. Fix up. Yeah. I thought he stood up in that second half when they had a little bit of pressure and they were trying to press us a little bit more. You know what I'm saying? So good performance from him. I thought Tyreek George, the left-hand side, was good as well. In the first half, not so much. I could see him trying to link up play with Veiga. But in the second half, he was looking a lot better. And what I like about Tyreek as well is very direct. And when he sees an opportunity to shoot, he doesn't hesitate. He'll just try to pop off shots, right? That's what I want to be seeing from our wingers. Because there's too many times we're trying to walk it into the net, right? I know Sancho's scoring more goals now and shooting more, but he needs to learn a thing or two from the likes of Tyreek George and that just want to shoot, because there's times where even if you don't score, the keeper's going to parry it out. You know what I'm saying? Someone else could get their head on it if you try, hit the shot and it hasn't got to the keeper as of yet. Someone else can get their foot on it or something. You know what I'm saying? I need to see our wingers shooting more. So I thought in the second half, like I said, good performance from him. I thought Neto on the right in the first half was very good. You know what I mean? For the first goal that we scored, he played a nice pass to Guiu. Guiu had a lot of work to do, to be fair. Very good from him to just explode past my man and to compose himself in the box and finish like that was very, very good. And then for Guiu's second goal as well, Neto gave the defender some steps, crossed it in. Very, very good movement from Guiu in the box. Again, another goal, So I thought Neto was good in his performance today. And Mark Guiu, listen, what I saw from him today, I know the opponent isn't, Premier League level and all of these things, but what I saw today was a player that was confident, assured, and just looked a lot tidy, right? And that's what I was watching when I was watching this guy last season at Barcelona, all the games I was watching back, right? Because so far at Chelsea, he's been quite erratic, in all honesty, yeah? But there's so many things that go into it in terms of your mentality. You're coming to another big club. He's got to learn the language. He's playing with better players as well right now. You know what I mean? He's playing with a lot of pressure. It kind of seemed like he's trying a little bit too hard in certain games that we saw this season. I remember when he missed that goal against, I think was it Servette we played. He missed an open goal. And I'm like, bro, this is not the player that I was watching from Barcelona. You know what I'm saying? So right now, I think with Guiu, the main thing is, keep working hard, keep building that confidence. If we didn't sign Felix, I reckon he would have got a lot more minutes than what we're seeing right now in the Prem. I reckon he'll probably be the person that's coming off the bench for Jackson. But the fact that we signed Felix, it means Nkuku can't play in that midfield. So now Nkuku's taking Guiu's minutes. You know what I mean? But very good performance from him, especially in that first half, man. The way he was punching the ball to him through the midfield, he was just popping it off like Jackson does, spinning, making some good runs, making things, trying to make things happen in and around the danger areas. So I thought he had a good game today as well. I thought Veiga was assured again in his play. Very good cross from Dewsbury Hall for Veiga to get his head on that. And listen, it's nice to see Chelsea actually scoring some set piece goals, bro, because that's something that we weren't really seeing last season. In the Prem, we're yet to concede from a corner. Touch wood, that doesn't happen this weekend, right? Because Brentford have got some tall players, right? But overall, I'm seeing us starting to score more goals now from set pieces. In the Conference League especially. I want to see it more in the Prem, but very, very good finish from Veiga there, man. I think that's his second goal now he scored for us, or third goal, right? So yeah, that was quite good to see. Dewsbury Hall in midfield, I thought at times he was giving the ball away. I'm seeing a lot of people trying to cook him right now, like, oh, this guy's shit, man. What's he doing? And doesn't really bring anything to the team. I don't think he was terrible today, in all honesty. I just thought he was average. You know what I mean? I thought it was just a very easy game for him. But there was times where it was a bit sloppy on the ball. You know what I mean? There was a time where in the second half, he kind of just ran past a few players, could have shot, and I think he just wasn't really comfortable on his right. So the ball ran off and it went out for a corner. Right, but overall, I'd say just a decent performance from him today. It wasn't shocking. It wasn't a howler. Yes, he gave the ball away a few times, but there was times where he helped us progress the ball from the back to the front as well. You know what I mean? I thought Carney in the first half was a bit erratic as well in times. I thought he grew into the game in the second half. He just doesn't really seem himself at the moment, man. And listen, I'll be real, that's what happens when you've got a manager that doesn't really believe in you, or a manager that doesn't really fuck with you. It affects your game, man. He doesn't really look that happy at the moment. You know what I'm saying? Man's got to travel all this way in this mad weather to these mad countries. This is the furthest Chelsea have ever traveled in Europe, right? You ain't going to be happy about these things, bro, because you're going to be thinking about, I want to play in the Prem. You know what I mean? So Carney, I reckon it's gone in January. I don't know what the politics are there. Maybe it's the fact that he's on 100K a week right now. Obviously, he joined the club before the sporting directors came in with the new wages and whatnot. So I don't know what it is, But for me, like I said before, yes, in isolation, I think Dewsbury Hall's a good player, but he wasn't necessary because I was looking at Santos and Carney to be used a lot more in that left half space this season, or used in that 10 role a lot more this season. It's a shame what's happening to him because I rate him. I really like him. But today, I thought he was just decent, in all honesty. He had a shot on goal in the second half, which was okay. But overall, I just thought it was a decent performance. Disasi, I thought was good today, in all honesty, playing on that left-hand side. And I thought Tosin was good as well. They didn't really have much to do. Like, Jorgensen, for that goal, there's not much he can do. I think Veiga could have done better, to be fair, to maybe go out a little bit quicker. It reminded me of the goal that fucking Kulu scored. Yes, it wasn't the same technique Kulu used, but the way Colwell and Lavia were just sitting off of him, same thing that Veiga did, bro. He just sat off of him and just watched my man have all the space in the world. Top finish. No keeper's going to get that, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Jorgensen, again, bro, showing exactly why I want him in this team. He's just so assured on the ball, right? So assured on the ball. There was a time where, like, there's this thing that he does on the ball. It's like a pulsar. He'll get it and he'll make the defender, the attacker, sorry, that's coming to press him. He'll make it look like he's going to pass to someone, but then he'll cut it back and then just play it to someone else. And he's very comfortable just playing it first time. He punches it. You know, people, I like to say I like players that punch it into players, right? Because one thing I hate is playing with players that give you these hospital passes where you're scrambling, you can injure yourself, or the opposition will just tackle you, and now it looks like it's your fault, bro. Yeah, Jorgensen takes care with his passes that he gives to our players, right? So I thought he was good today as well. Didn't really have much to do again. Forget he had a mad moment where he kind of came out to collect the ball, but he panned it into an area which was less dangerous for us. But overall, like I said, you can just see on the ball is a lot more comfortable than Sanchez. You know what I mean? But listen, people, on to the next one, man, because last time these men were in they played a club from England. They beat United, bro. You know what I'm saying? They beat them 2-1 that day, right? So business as usual for us right now. 3-1 today. We move, man, into the round of 16, I believe. Sunday, massive game against Brentford. Make sure that you lot look out for the preview. That'll be out tomorrow as well. We're gonna chop that up back to some serious business. And love, man. Let me know what you thought of the game. In a bit, people. Bless.